Alright, hello. I'm here alone today. But whatever. I'll get back to Pokemon eventually. Y'all know me. Never too far away from it. But yeah, last time we were here, we got our verdict for our trial was that we were innocent, or not guilty, as they like to phrase it. But that proves that we have no alibi for some other crime that happened, which is even worse. Instead of grand larceny, our client's being convicted with murder, which is much worse. Okay. So, here, let's scoot this back just a smidge. There we go. So, October 13th, 3:02 p.m., Wright and Co. Law Offices. There we go. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose. I don't buy it. But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself. At least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder? I think I'm going to head back to Green Village for a little while, if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mystic Maya. You should stay here. I want you to... Oh, Pearl. I want you to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness. Pearl's is so caught up in her fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve. So Sacred Urn was given to Pearls. Now remember, no fighting, okay? Oh, what a sweetheart. I like to imagine the urn is about the same size that she is. She's just walking with it. Alright, she's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. Did we talk to you? What to do? So what do we do now? Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder. Well, first, we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located. Hey! Why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles. Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you? I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy. Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight. Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center, too. Sacred Urn. So you must be relieved we got the Sacred Urn back, huh? You bet! But there's something a little different about it. Don't me at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. Okay. But the urn we got back says Amy, like it always used to. Oh yeah, you're right. Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before. Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago, when the urn was broken, the repairer accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I Am. And the repairer was one mechanically Oh, and that repair was one mechanically unskilled little pearls. But still. I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it. Is it possible that that Erin is a fake? I'm sure Pearls will find out once she gets back to Korean Village. Yeah, I suppose. Now that I think about it. Maya hasn't been back to Korean Village in a long time. No. So, I guess people still go to Korean Village to do their training, right? Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training. So why haven't you been training lately, Maya? Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that. A channeling dojo, huh? A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is. If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen. Okay. Is that what happened last year? Oh, is what happened last year still bothering you? Aww. That murder in her village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused. When a medium uses the Korean technique, she temporarily loses her own will. So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Oh. Yeah, that was the last game. So that murder, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. Sounds like being the master of Korean is going to be a heavy responsibility. Okie doke. So we're going to... Let's go to the hideout first. October 13th, Mass to Mass hideout. Oh, Nikki boy. Maya. Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy. Please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. See, I think the trick to a southern accent, like a good southern accent imitation, is just make sure your mouth never closes fully. The words are like this, you know. That's more of a silly version, but you get what I mean. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side. Okay. Oh, listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!" He would never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer. And he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. Oh. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. I don't know about that. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't steal a glance. A thief. Huh. The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. I mean, I kind of get it, because you don't want, I guess you don't want to couple up with somebody who's good at the same things that you are good at. You want someone to help you with other things that they might be good at. So I understand it. They both have their kind of delusions. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. Interesting. What? For you? Okay. I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean Ace Detectives? No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves? No, they're alright. Alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be Ace Detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. Uh-oh. By the way, why did you go to Detective Abney's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously, the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? And Detective Atley knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then, you went there to ask him some questions? That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. The secretary said, the Ace Detective isn't in right now. But I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Okay. Miss Delight, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronin works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. Okay, Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. Well, it's your life. So to make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why not give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass. Thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? Haha, what a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Miss Delight told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. Love at first sight? So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ron has saved my life. Ooh. Saved your life? Oh. I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to curl into a little ball in a corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yeah, no, when you get robbed at your job, just give them the money and just turn around and hide under the table. Just give it to them. The store has insurance, and life isn't a video game. Like, you don't get a bonus for preventing robbers from taking, like, whatever it is. You know, you just get, like, I don't know, pizza. Like, fuck it, man. I'm not trying to save McDonald's for pizza. Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Honestly, same. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. Aww. He went right up to those knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it. He's so okay. He's just fucking terrified. Why are they scared of him? I could see that the robber's face is turned pale. A high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. I mean, I get it. I get the tactic. I've implemented said tactic before myself. As someone was trying to get into my space, and I just started screaming, you know? And a group of people who knows what they were gonna fucking do, you know? Because I was cornered, so I just started screaming, you know, like a banshee. Like I don't know. I forget. Like, I was like, get out, you know? Like, get out of here. I don't want to, you know, just screaming. And sometimes that's just what it takes to scare people off, is just screaming. Just be more unpredictable than they are. But also, remember, life is not a video game. You don't get a second chance to redo a scenario that might kill you or might not. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger. All by himself. He was so scared he was crying and shaking. But he still risked his life for me. Wow, what a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. Aww. Fall in love too, I guess. You guess. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I mean, we kind of already did. Last game. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Okay. Let's go to detention center. Alright, the visitor's room. I already told you it's not me. A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, and we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy, just like we are. Yesterday, they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge, too. Oh, well, he looks the same as he always has. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay. Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick. The one other option. CEO's office. Did the door get, like, closed on the body? I don't know. KB Security's CEO's office. So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you expect in a CEO's office. What does that got to do with anything? I guess the sound? Like, there's not much sound pollution from other parts of the building. Oh, hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for your pal. It's just like when Gorons in Legend of Zelda end their sentence with Goro. Just Gumshoe's end of sentence word is pal. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like... Oh, that's great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho 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 ho. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Oh, wow! I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Oh, a nice guy, are you? Now if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating? Let's talk first. Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay. The thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Fucking Gumshoe. Come on, man. It's been like 3 years now. Plus. Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now and we need help. Aww. Just... like, I don't know, like sometimes you start genuinely crying about something and then it causes somebody to do something. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be manipulative right now, I'm just crying. Like, I'm trying not to make you do something that you don't want to do, but my life sucks right now. Okay, yeah, I won't cry, any pal. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. Probably an object in this room. It happened at exactly the same time that Master Mask was stealing the urn, huh? Whoops. So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside the... Oh. So when they opened the safe, his body fell out. Okay. Bullard's body was stashed away inside that safe. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Not what I had heard from him when they opened the safe this morning. Out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. Yeah, that white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Bullard. Oh, I was about to say Bullard, but maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Master Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling. No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Ho 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 ho. Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Ho 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 ho. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it. Atme was always around when the calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Heh, yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen items he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tear of Amnon. Yeah, the Tear of Amnon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Ooh. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? Is that the detention room guy? It's pretty oh, is it Larry? It's gotta be Larry. It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it. Is it Larry? When it's something smells. Ooh! That prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did it that way just because he knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So, who is that Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godot? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right. He said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway. But no way he's an amateur. He is an Iceman in court. A maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular. Ah, no, that's not what I meant. That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. So this must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out first, just for a second. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Maya. Hey you, whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is a life. Yeah, I was thinking, I'm like, Maya, that's so insensitive. The victim sat on that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. Eek! Yeah, it's a crime scene, Maya. Button? Oh, there's a button here. I'm gonna push it. Let's see. Maya. Hey, cut it out. Don't press that. Haha, that was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. Okay, what is that button anyway? Oh, that's an emergency buzzer. It says right here on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. What floor are we on, though? Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Ooh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. Yeah, someone else was wearing gloves. You better go talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Painting. Wow, look at that huge framed photo. Oh, it's a photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. Aww. Let's save the safe for last. Check out this big thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly backbreaking work. It's just a little hard on the eyes. Ah! What did you find out, Nick? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Master Mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes. Hey Nick, look at that. Look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Ebnon, $100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that Master Mouse stole. So then 100,000 is the value of the stolen item? I don't know, but that number sounds kind of low to me. I think I better secretly make a copy of this list. These look like some kind of bookshelf / rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get in between these two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. Maybe a good night's reading, if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something. Okay, is there... Okay, it's just... Ew! Think about it. A dead guy was laying in here all night. Yeah, oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right? Okay, idea. It was Bullard that opened the safe. And hopefully not our client popped in at the same time the safe was open, killed him, got whatever was inside there, stuffed Bullard inside, so no one would check for a while. Yeah, and so? Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. Ho 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 ho. I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah, and? Who are they? Everyone that knows how to open the safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one, that is. I'm almost afraid to ask. Former. Oh, he is a security chief. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought he was just a regular employee. But that does explain why he ran in like he did. Because if he's the chief, he probably feels like he has to prove himself all the time. What? Yeah. Ron Delight? He was the security chief? Ron? So he knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. Whoop. This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened? I don't think so. So, you mean... Yeah, I think the string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean... The victim, he was killed by being crushed by the safe door? No. Maya. She can't be serious, can't she? Can I... Is the laptop? No. Okay, let's present. So about this. What's that? Oh, no. Okay. So let's read. Oh, can't read the article. Okay. So we're moving to the security room. Wow, okay. This reminds me of towards the end of Danganronpa 1, you find it's essentially a TV studio, but it looks like it's disguised as a computer lab. But it looks like this. It looked like this. Wow, this is yeah, that's Larry's jacket. This is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered. Larry might be. Hey, Nick, what's up? You still look like you stole that uniform. Ugh, so he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too. Hi, Larry. Here I was working my finger to the bone. And in walks an... Larry, just cool your jets. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems with the daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then and this is now. Okay. Just, Phoenix, step out of the room. Maya, start recording something. You have your phone, right? So, what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away information for free. Oops, sorry. He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can he? Oh, can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here. Yeah, I thought he was just an employee, but no. Nope. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired. A year ago? How has he kept it a secret for a year when he has that kind of wife? Huh. Oh, there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out on work to go pick up some hot chicks or something. No, not him. That's just you. So, what's it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me. I get by alright, I guess. But first, I have to keep an eye on those monitors. All the time. Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Yeah, it's like those, what are they called? It's like the Seek and Find, but it's called something else. I Spy. No. Observation Duty. That was it. But real life observation duty. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. What teams? The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it is part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin this whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. He's whiny. I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Fucking Larry. Come on, man. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad. And it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say. That was then and this is now, okay? Looks like I'm gonna have to break his psych locks after all. Let's come back. Detention center. No. Okay. Let's try here. Oh! Acme Detective Agency. Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. What did you expect? Now that they know he was actually mask to mask. This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe's nowhere to be seen. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. Yeah, we were just there. But wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? I guess so, Maya. He'd say something like, there's nothing like a good murder case, pal. Hey, okay. I'm glad I did. I'm glad the voice I used was Maya trying to do a Gumshoe impression. Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. Okay. Let's go over here. I'm just checking around. Oh. The Treasures of Korean exhibit is all ruined now. Maya. I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I could cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it? But really? Sure. Maybe we can label it the Urn of Master-Master's Desires. That'll probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa! Whoa, whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! It could clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo! Wow, that's surprisingly easy. Okay, so apparently we have all the information to break the psych lock for Larry. Okie doke. Okay. Larry, I want you to tell me about the night of the murder. Aw, man. Why do we have to talk about that? Why don't we go talk about what we're doing tonight instead, Maya? I won't get anywhere if I can't break these psych locks. I think I have to present Maya's Magatama to get the ball rolling here. Oh, okay. Well. Present Magatama. Night of the crime. So on the night of the crime, you were working hard. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Huh? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to see Mr. Light? But that was that. And this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never. I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what. I'll even bet you $1. Is that all you have in your pocket right now? $1. Wow. Now that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I've left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? It's the newspaper.
Take that!
Ooh. Oh, was that it? Oh. Whoops. Why? Oh, okay. Yep, I remember now.
Take that!
This wallet. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar. You hand-delivered this wallet to Miss Delight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. Yep. 1 o'clock in the morning? That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Ah! Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murder might have snuck in before then. What do you mean by that? If the murder had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift it was before mine. Why do I have the feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this? Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the... Is it... Oh. This thing?
Take that!
Oh, whoopsie. So, okay. After... Is it... Okay. Larry, when you use this key card, does it leave a record? I showed you the fucking record. Oh, that's the warehouse. Okay, never mind. Different building. Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to just anyone, you know? That key card data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that. What kind of request for info like that is supposed to go through me? Boy, that does sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m., the time of the murder. No way. Yes. Someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh. Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time. Yeah, no. Haha. Boom. And I got all my life back. Ooh, I knew it. I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. It's my fault. I mean, he didn't push the button. So, it's like half your fault. It would have been completely your fault if he pushed the button. Larry, there was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? My Donna happened. Huh? You're Donna? Someone named Donna? I got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, my Donna called and said, I have to talk to you right away. So I went to see her and he was standing right there next to her. Who was? Oh. Her new boyfriend. Like it was some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the kisser. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Isn't that right, Maya? Yeah. So that's why you left the security guard office? I'm sorry. It's all my fault. How can I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What? What? He's curled up. Oh, oops. He's curled up on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick! Is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will. Larry, you're... Hey, Nick. As long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right. Maybe we'll get one bit of useful information from him. Nick! Okay, let's go backwards. The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Like, I don't remember if he always did this or it's just happening now that he's single and lonely. Might just be happening now because he's single and lonely. Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue, like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. How old is Maya now? I forget. 19 and... No. Bit too big of a gap. Maybe if they were both older, I would say yes, but no. Maya's still technically a teenager. Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks. I try. Do you think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. Okay, let's present. Let's present more things. Nope. Maybe if I ask about the car. Oh. So is this the card that was used by the culprit that night? Well, going off the serial number, then yeah. This card was used to open the CEO's office door at 1 in the morning. Your client has this card, right? Then how does he still have the card? Who is this card registered under? Is it Bullard? I don't know. Your client had this card, right? Then it's a no-brainer. He's the killer, man. Okay. Ah, that's the wallet I found. You found it when you snuck out of work to get socked in the kisser, right? I didn't sneak out of work to get socked in the kisser. If only I'd been more responsible at work. I might have spotted the murderer on the monitor like I was supposed to. Harry, you really do feel bad, don't you? I mean, I would feel awful. Like, I don't know, man. Someone dies because you weren't sitting down in an office that, granted, you are paid to sit down in. Yeah, well, maybe it's all for the best. I think it's brought Desi and I closer together. Just like they say, every cloud has a silver lining. You just gotta see that old water glass is half full. Am I right? Now he's starting to sound like the Larry I know. Don't forget, Nick. Half full. So what about this? Huh? Maya, you shouldn't have. A love letter for me. No, sorry. It's a blackmail letter. What? How do you know about that, Maya? Huh? How much is Alexis demanding this time? Oh my god. Huh? Who is this Alexis? Didn't we show him this letter yesterday too? I'm pretty sure we did. Okay. Then the rest. Emergency buzzer. I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this is the 3rd floor of the basement. Oh, yeah, the CEO's office is on the 3rd floor. I thought it would be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach. After all this... Plus, there's a police detective here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. I mean, if you were looking at the cameras, saw that it was Maya who pushed the button accidentally on purpose. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet. Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right? Of course I did. And I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. Do you think you could take just one more look for me? Pretty please? Oh, okay. I just can't say no to you, Maya. I've never seen anybody open their chips like that. Like, instead of from the top, it's from the middle. I don't know. He's probably right. I don't think even Larry can make a mistake that... Oh no, Larry. What is it? What's wrong? Please don't tell me. I made a mistake. Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That night, it went off just once. In the morning. Around 1 a.m. Larry. 1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. Fuck. You guys have really made me reflect on the way I've been living. But the only problem is, with all this reflecting, where's the time for love? Frankly, I think that reflecting is a bit overrated, you know? What are you going on about, Larry? Are you fucking crazy? Plus, do you honestly have any new info on the buzzer record? Huh? The record? No, nothing at all. This guy reflects about as much as a piece of black carpeting. Okay, let's look around the room. Something is written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. 1. Obey thy superior. 2. Respect thy superior. 3. Smile at thy superior. 4. Salute thy superior. 5. Buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed. Of course it's donuts. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. She is one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with her real, genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Okay. Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Oh, shit. Did you know you hung it right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told to never ever touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Is that the lever that silences the emergency alarm? Well, something terrible will happen if you do. Got a greenhorn? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? That's got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen? Huh? It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. Oh, God. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Okay. Chips. Oh, wow. Take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry. What are they? Did you say, You work here, Larry? Hey, man. It's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh, boy. How did this guy ever get a job here, anyway? Those screens there show what's going on all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these too? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. So if you bring, like, say, a DVD, a VHS. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, all right? Okay, then. That's all we've got for now. Okay, we don't show this to Gumshoe, probably. Let's go to the hideout. Detention center, no. Oops. Maybe here? No. Here? No. Oops. No. Oh. There we are. So October 13th, Lordly Taylor Basement Warehouse. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews. What's she still hanging around down here for? So, how's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that. Oh, that. It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yep. Yes, it was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring Damask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick. If she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Mouse to Mouse calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the Sacred Urn after all. I guess so. What? So Master Mask murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to business already. Let's get down to business on the night of the theft. Okay. Did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden He said he was out in the fucking open, daring the guy to come and get him. Well, we already proved that he was wrong. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi while he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught in the crime scene photo dressed up as Mouse to Mask pretty well. I'm so glad you got your Sacred Urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Did she drop it on accident? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? Not the case that's covered in paint right behind me? No, I don't know anything. Why would I? Oh. Hold on, just 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. Cyclops. Gasp. What do you think this means, Nick? Ouch. I just stubbed my toe. It means that the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the Sacred Urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Well, I mean, she technically fixed it much better than Pearl did. Okay. So, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Who? Me? In court today, Miss Delight brought the urn back. But it's a little different from the urn I remember. Oh, I forgot about the Magatama. Whoops. You gotta present the Magatama. Here, let's save. Take that. The Sacred Urn. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the Sacred Urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit. The urn that was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be a fake. A fake? You're the one who said it wasn't the same. So that's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn is genuine? Genuine. I don't know. So we don't have the urn in our inventory anymore. Okay. Move. Let me try. Oh yeah, no. Okay. Maybe. Yes? No. No. Maybe here? See what we do now. So we talk to... Why can't I talk to Mr. Delight? This guard monitors the visitor. Okay. What am I missing? Let's look around here. I think I've already read through this. I've already explored this room, but stuff. Hot air balloon. Yep. Okay. Are these air tanks? Uh-oh. Nick, it's a torpedo! It's hard to believe, but it sure looks real. Where could he have picked up something like this? Please don't say that, as torpedoes are things people just leave lying around. What are these books? Maybe we present the calling card. Oh. I can't show her that, apparently. What about the letter that's been in your house this whole time? Oh, is that a letter addressed to my Ronnie? Sorry, but I hate it when people poke their noses in other people's bed. No, okay. CEO's office. Wait. I need to go back to this building. Basement. Okay. I'm gonna save here. And
Take that!
okay, the sacred urn. Do you know anything about the sacred urn? Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the... Do you have evidence that it's genuine? Genuine evidence. It's not. Is it this thing?
Take that!
That's not it. Oh, no. Never mind. What? I don't have anything, do I? Shichishito. Okay. Try. No. What am I missing? Ha. Never happened. Okay. I'm gonna have to look through the room again. Oh, ah! That's the box that had the secret urn in it! Did I just have to look around this room? Didn't I already look around this room? Oh, don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on it. Here, I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? And I was so proud of it. Poor Maya. Maybe it'd have been better if Master Mask had taken the box too. What's in the box? Okay, that was all. Oh. Because it turned out that Atmi was the real thief, it's still hard to believe. Looks like Agent feels really bad about it. I'm going to take full responsibility and fix that sword myself. I know I don't look it, but I have the complete confidence I can fix it right up. I promise I'll fix it so you never knew it was bent in the first place. But please be gentle with it. Okay, that's what he said. And yeah, he still let it take a picture of him. I guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be. The camera belonged to Lordly Taylor, so he knew he couldn't tamper with it. So then why would Master Mask allow that to happen? Oh. Okay. Looks like private big signboard. Yeah, burr. What if it says burger? Okay. Storeroom, boxes back there. Organi. Dry for 7 days. Oh, there's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and is shocking pink. I don't see how the color of the paint is in any way important. It looks like a Danganronpa crime scene. I don't think it was done on purpose. I don't know if those games are out yet. The statue wasn't where it is now when we first came here, right? Yeah, it was right next to the door, wasn't it? Well, someone moved it. It was probably Master Mask. Maybe he didn't like being watched by Mystic Amy while he stole the urn. Hey, cut it out. You're giving me the creeps with that kind of talk. Okay. Is it the Mystic Amy thing? What could prove? So, count more. Nope. Nope. Oops. Oh, no. Oops. Nope. Let's leave that out. Timestamps for y'all. Oh, I thought the whole exhibit would be brightened up by something shiny and gold. That's why I went to the trouble of borrowing it from a branch family training hall. That gold statue's totally cool in my book. It arrived rather late, so I thought I wouldn't be able to put it on display. By the way, it looks like this statue was moved on the night of the theft. Do you know anything about that? Ah. It certainly wasn't me that moved it. Why is she so flustered all of a sudden? Oh. Here. The Treasures of Crane exhibit is my first job after last year's ordeal. And I really wanted it to be a success. I've got an idea. Why don't you redo the whole poster? You could put something like, voted best treasure exhibit by Master Mask. Why, Maya, that's a fantastic idea. It was Phoenix who gave her that idea. Okay. Present. So we're gonna present Mystic Amy's statue. I'm gonna assume it's the statue.
Take that!
It's not. How do I know it was genuine? The urn that was submitted at the trial was genuine. It's not that, it's not that, it's not that.
Take that!
No. Okay. Okay, what? Do I need to look around here? I've already looked around here. Okay. Come on. Is there anybody in here? No. How do I know from her? I think I need to get the information from her. But there we go. I think that's what we needed to do. I'm so happy that you got your Synchroderm back. Well, I have you to thank for that, Mr. Light. And I'm sorry. Huh? What are you apologizing for? Because I mistakenly blamed your husband for taking it. Huh. I told you, didn't I? My body could never do such a thing. Okay. Let's see. No. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. I don't really care. Alright. Oh, hey. I am stuck. Alright, Maya. Sorry, what do you think about this? No. 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 Okay. I got some information. This was on the floor at the basement warehouse. So does that mean Detective Abby put it there himself? Well, that's the only explanation I could think of. Guess he wanted to make sure it looked like he'd struggled with the thief that night. Found in the shadow of Amy Faye's statue. Okay. Alright, let's go back down to the basement. Okay. I am not sure what to do. How do I prove that it was the genuine thing? Check. No, it only has the first four. Alright, internet, help me. How to prove urn is genuine. Okay. Okay, I'm... I might need to talk to Larry more. I don't fucking know, man. It's so hot in my room now. Okay, let's go talk to Larry some more, I guess. Security room. Okay. Oh, I've already... Okay. It's saying I'm supposed to be able to talk to... What? Ron? What am I missing? Like this right here. What am I missing? Yeah, I'm lost. I'm not sure what. Because I finished with Larry. Maybe if I do this. Oh, Detective Gumshoe! Well, this game is a lot of just, like, remembering what was just said kind of stuff. Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Shane Bluebard. Oh, that's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh yeah, the victim in this case doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Yeah, earlier I was looking through various locations. I'm just trying to figure out why someone's lying to me and get them to tell me more information. So you help us. Oh, sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbering like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick. Now's your chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. That's what I needed to do. Okay. Talk about the victim. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KV Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway? A security company. Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh? And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I can never get enough. Yeah, Maya's the plucky assistant. Honestly, I will tell you, okay, I'll admit, I have practiced reading out loud like this before I got good at it. I practice a lot, actually. So this can come with practice. I don't know. Just making yourself read things out loud. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting to my wallet. Anyway, it looks like you did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah, oh. KB Security used to head security operations against Mask to Mask. What? Really? Yeah, after screwing up so many times. See, yeah, like back when I played Danganronpa, I used to have to end streams because I'd get lightheaded from talking so much because I wasn't used to it yet. Because like I had already been playing like, I don't know, non-visual novel type games, and I would even get tired after those. But oh boy, so many streams I had to end where I'm like, I can't read anymore. I can't see. The company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Okay. That doesn't really help me. Wait, maybe I can talk to Ron now. Maybe I can talk to Ron now. Oh man, Danganronpa is so fun. I actually got... It's not a sequel, but it's made by the same company. And it's called Master Detective Archives Ring Code. I'm actually finishing this game, so then I can start playing that game. Because they're both pretty similar. At least. Well, Master Detective, I call it Ring Code. But it's a 3D game. So, all that fun stuff. But in 3D. So, let's go to... Yeah, Danganronpa's really fun. It's crazy. Like, it jumps the shark, like, immediately. But then it kinda... Okay. But then it kinda just eases you into the rest of the crazy. You just gotta remember that the first person that they suspect is the killer is not. It's definitely not the first person. Usually the second. Oh. Mr. Wright. Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore. Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you? Yeah, he's being accused of I'm not, actually, but I would like to be. That'd be a fun job. And it's something I've always I'm good at imitating voices, at least. I blame the probable autism. Yeah, like I don't even know how to get started in that though. Like I don't know anybody who is a creator. I'm technically a creator, but I don't know how to animate or anything like that. I can't draw. But I don't know. Maybe I can make a animation thing with like I don't know how to draw, so I'm here now. I don't know. See, honestly though, like for real, my lifelong dream job has been to be a voice actor for Pokemon, but not like a human character. I want to be a Pokemon. I don't know which one, but who knows? It would be fun to do a silly voice. See, on the same night, the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store. I mean, Mewtwo is already pretty iconic. There's actually 2 different voices for Mewtwo. One for the first and its sequel, which wasn't the next one, but yeah. Mewtwo Returns or something like that. And then, I think it was the Genesect movie. I think it's the Genesect movie where Mewtwo shows up and it's a female voice. Pretty interesting. I don't know. So, a blackmail letter you got summoned to you. A blackmail letter you got summoned you to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Keen Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, right? Am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? Yeah, do it. I mean, I'm always playing Pokemon. Like today is a break from Pokemon. This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it. Okay. And I remember now. Red Mystery Dungeon is on the online Nintendo Online stuff. If you go to the Game Boy game section. I think there's a Game Boy game section. I don't know. Something like that. But maybe I'll play that game on stream. So, Mr. Delight, do you still insist that you are Master Mask? Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response. Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating. But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? Hee 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 ha ha ho 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 hee hee. Oh yeah, no, I totally understand. Like, I'm taking a break from that because I don't want to get burned out again. Because, like, I don't know, it gets to the point where it's... you end up getting a mental block in it as well. And just makes you upset. Okay. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. I don't remember the voice I had for him. But yeah, at least when it comes to setting up teams, it's not too bad because there's Pokemon Showdown. But battles between VGC, like on the game, and Pokemon Showdown are completely different. Like, I don't know. They feel so different. I guess it's true. I was the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at KB Security at the time. So then the person dressed up as Master Mask in this photo. It's gotta be Detective Atme. Yes, I'm excited for that too. I don't. It must be coming out in November or something, right? Right before Christmas. So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor. You went to KB Security, right? Yes, I went to KB Security at the time the blackmail note said I should. I think so. Here. Release. It just says 20. Never mind, next year. You right. Alright, what happened next? I don't know. For some reason, the front camera of my phone has not been working right. And it takes so long to try to get my phone open now. So, oh, well, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there is no answer. So then I used the key card to unlock the door. That's probably when he dropped his wallet. When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there. Someone? What? How was it at me? Because that was his outline. I've played enough Who's That Pokemon to know outlines of things. Like Jigglypuff as seen from above. Oh. Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Was it Cane Bullard that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. Ooh. So 2 people got hit on the head. I don't know. The body of the CEO of the dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. Why? Why? Ron, why did you... Ron! Why? Yes, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it. Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. Why are you telling this? Why are you telling us this? So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick! All of a sudden, Mr. Light kind of sounds like the murderer to me. Please don't say that. Why were you fired? Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago you were forced to quit KB Security? Yeah, they call it being fired. How did you? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please. How has she not noticed? Because this is a girl, a fine woman. I was about to say girl. She is a woman of high standards. She's 23? Fuck, man. I feel old. Oh, Gumshoe is finally older than me. Don't worry. We haven't told anyone yet. Oh no! What the heck? This happens sometimes. Hold on. think I accidentally kicked them. Okay, it's reactivating. There we go. We're back. We're back. Think of it, or no, I am. But I suppose I'll have to tell her sometime. She'll find out eventually. How has she not found out in a year? A year without like consistent income at all? Because it doesn't look like his wife works. So why have you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she found out I was living a life of crime. A criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Yeah. Because Desi spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring in enough money. Except being a thief. At least that's what I thought anyway. So you became mouse to mask for Desiree, huh? Is that... Okay. So... let's present this. So, was this blackmail letter written by KP Security CEO Kane Bullard? I think so. Probably. You can only get into the CEO's office if you have a key card. And the blackmail letter said to meet at KP Security. I guess no one other than Mr. Bullard could have written the letter then. Okay. Let's talk about the calling card. This calling card. Did you send this? No, that is, I don't know anything about that. I mean, I had other plans for that night already. That's true. He did get that blackmail letter after all. What about Detective Atme? Could he be the one that sent it? It looks that way. I can't think of anyone else. Yeah, that night, because of the letter, I had no choice but to go to KB Security. Let's talk about your wallet. I was at KB Security around 1 o'clock that night. I took out my wallet to open the door with a key card. So is that when you dropped it? I'm sorry. I should have told you the truth earlier. Okay. So what are you still doing with this key card anyway? Didn't you return it when you left your job at KB Security? Of course I returned it. Don't be silly. But it got sent back to me along with the black... Oh. I feel like somebody set him up. This is a weird setup. Give me 1 sec. With the blackmail letter. Yes, it said, use this to enter the CEO's office. Give me 1 second. Okay. So no new talking options, but we can talk through... Let's see. The buzzer went off just once around the time that Bullard was killed. Oh, that's scary. Do you know anything about that, Mr. Delight? Sorry, I'm afraid I don't. Why am I not surprised by how clueless he is anymore? This list. We found it in the office of the CEO, Mr. Bullard. Hey, this is a list of all the things Master Mask stole. And that's the value of each listed next to them. $100,000, $150,000. Are you sure that's the value of the stolen items? The numbers seem a little low to me. Even on the black market, the prices should at least be 3 times higher than that. I guess he knows that stuff because he used to be a security guard. That's the emergency buzzer frequency. I think I've read this before. Don't press it. It makes a terrible racket. Hehe, sorry. I just love making lots of noise. Does this buzzer have something to do with this case? Well, at this point, I don't really know yet. After all, there were no prints on it, or anything else for that matter. Let's see. Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But, Master Mask, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right. I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid my Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket. That's convenient. Then I quickly changed into my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh? Oh, awesome! Hey, hold the phone! The guard in this photo! Oh, I thought that was Larry. Is this you, Mr. Delight? That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even pros could see through that in a heartbeat. As you might expect, Detective Atney found the disguise. He truly deserves the title of Ace Detective. I don't know. Detective Atney found the Master Mask disguise? That's interesting. Did he take it? Yep. Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him. So that's it. That's when Atney got his hands on this. Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. That must have been really time-consuming, huh? Ouch. Yes, it took a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. The blackmail letters? Plural? You got them oh. Oh no. What? Okay, you got them starting when? Tell me more, now! Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. Fucking speak to me. You space-bund monster. Okay, this blackmail letter. Is this the first one you got? No, of course not. But this is the first one that ever called me out to a specific location. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emnon heist. That first letter, it said, I know you did it. Someone found out about your true identity? Just like that? It's not easy being a master thief, you know? I've got proof it was you, so give up. It went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal. Is that right? Hey, wait on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up? Okay, hold up. How much money? 50. 50 and okay, but that's double of what he asked for. I don't know. I'm trying to... Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel into the safe deposit box, the letter specified. Someone sent me $10,000. No one said anything about me being worried, you know. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans? Can you tell us? Tell us more about your mail and plans. Oh, heist plans. Okay. Why would they put it at the top? What are these plans you're talking about? OW? You talk about Overwatch? No. I actually have a hard time playing first-person shooter games and stuff like that because it makes me feel sick. Like I've tried many times to play first-person shooter games. Like even Halo made me feel sick, which makes me feel lame. But yeah, I can't play them. Yeah, that's how I feel about Pokemon. Like, oh, you know this game I talk about 24/7 and play all the time and tell everyone about, and I believe it. And then people are like, oh, should I start playing Pokemon? No, that's the last thing you should do. Oh well. There were instructions on how to steal a crown or a painting or something or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even suggested training methods. Huh. So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans. Sounds like Mr. Light is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him. Boy. So, Ron Delight was Mask to Mask after all? Oh. Whoops. We convicted the wrong person. 2 crimes happening the exact same time. Oh, no. But... does this world allow double jeopardy? I know they like to allow lawyers pulling out evidence whenever the fuck. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail. All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail. Could you try not to look so gleeful about it? So you went after the sacred urn because of those plans too? Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions to steal what I was told to steal. So did he just take the box? Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth? Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay? Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you. Yes? But please don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me. Okay, Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him? Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. Why would you do that? Ron! Okay, that's like, I don't know, man. That's just wrong. Even if he didn't move the body into the safe, if he moved the body at all, don't do that. Because then, look, fingerprints. They're there. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did. So I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Why the fuck would you do that? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? Oh no. I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight. No. I think you're a dumbass, actually. Yeah, I guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word. Mystic Maya! It's Pearl. Hey, Pearly! Wow, you made it back fast. I'm back! Hey, Pearls. So, what have you been up to this whole time? The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Korean village to have it examined. And what did you find out? Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Okay, now we have the information. Phew. That's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem. Problem? These cute little pink splotches. They said that it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently. I feel like it got dropped. Oh, yes, I will hydrate. I do need to hydrate when it comes to Pearl. So, me thinks that Miss Andrews dropped it on accident and tried to fix it herself, which she did. But, no. I don't know. Why are we talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal? 'Cause they weren't there before. What's the big deal? We gotta find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick. We gotta find out how they got there. Okay. We'll go find out how they got there. But please don't forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Don't. Okay, now we can go to... where was it? Here? Uh-huh. And then... and one part I don't like how, if you go to one location, sometimes you don't have access to go to a location that you might need to go to next, so then you have to go to one place and then go to another place. So, we're in the basement warehouse once more. Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you. Hello there. It's like the exact like Pearl is the highest my voice can go. Adrian is my lowest, more feminine sounding voice. I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to? Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. Oh, I see. Maybe if we take another good look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here. Okay, Nick, let's look around one more time. Again? Uh-huh. This box. There's something about it that's bothering me. Well, I don't know. It's either Danganronpa blood or paint. That's the box that the sacred urn was in. It looks like there's some pink paint on it too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn. I think I know how the paint got on it now. Alright, let's investigate it again, Nick. Okey-doke. Uh-huh. It looks to me like it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious about this paint mark. Yeah, it looks like the cart was there. Or no, not the cart, the freaking box. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly and it's shocking pink. Mr. Nick, could it be that this odd shape is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Ah, that's the box that we just spoke about that, Maya. If you look here, that's what we spoke about. Look here, there's the paint. Oh, you're right. Yeah, matches. I've been trying to get to this point this whole time. What is it, Mr. Nick? This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I think it's all starting to become clear. We're that much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to that to the urn. I think that means origami. I can here save. Okay, let's present. And now we gotta find out what she's lying about and why.
Take that!
I think she's just embarrassed for dropping something. Like, oh, I drop shit all the time, and I hate it. It makes me so angry sometimes. Like I dropped something that was glass the other day, and like, God damn it! And of course, on the other side of the mess was the broom. It's like, oh great. Set the sacred urn. Do I know anything? I'm blah 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 blah. It's not the same one. We've tried speaking to her before, but we didn't have the information we needed until now. Could be a fake. No, it's not a fake. According to Pearl, it's genuine. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is a genuine article. Pearls went back to Korean Village and had it examined. Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how. What she discovered was that the urn had been broken. Again. Yeah, Pearl was the one who broke it before on accident. But how Pearl fixed it would be the same way any other 8-year-old would try to fix it, which is badly. And she can't read that well. So she instead of Amy, it said I am. So, yeah, that's what happened with Pearl. I guess the year before in this game. Did you say again? Yes. It was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too. Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently? Yeah. No. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? This. And that. Probably either. Which one is it? Oh, it's the poster! The poster! Look. This is what it used to look like. Yeah, that's what it used to look like.
Take that!
Is that it? Yes. Okay. This poster. It was made recently, right? Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit. At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Amy. Which it's supposed to say Amy is the thing. But I don't know. But when the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed. Oh. I am? What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when this Oh, I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken. Oh. That was a mistake. Now, tell the truth. And see, her name's Adrian. This is Andrews. She was in 2 trials ago, or like 1 trial ago. Last game, she was our client, but also she was very shady at the time. But turns out it was all just a misunderstanding sort of thing. So I want to give her the, you want to give her the benefit of the doubt. 4. Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it. Huh? Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened. Like, I think also she thinks she's going to get in more trouble than she would. I mean, sure, you would get in trouble for dropping something in a museum sort of setting, but it looks like she isn't going to give up that last psych lock so easy. That was broken here. Oh, yep, we do. It's this thing. Well, Miss Andrews, what's this supposed to mean? There's pink paint all over this urn. And there's pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this urn was broken here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews. But uh-oh. She's trying to make her escape. But you can get pink paint from anywhere. Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure. Well, there is in my room. Liar. Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor. There's no proof that it's the same paint. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. The proof linking the paint on the urn to the paint on the floor is the box. The box. This box. The urn was stored in this, right? Yes, that's right. Well, there's pink paint on this box as well. Ah. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you? Yes, more or less. The paint on the floor has an odd shape imprinted in it, doesn't it? Yes. If you put this box into the impression on the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Just like a little cookie cutter. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken. Oh, your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. I'm from Texas. But I don't have like a crazy southern accent. It only slips out sometimes. But yeah, I'm in a major city. I'll say that. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn. Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher. Oh, I'm from a major city, Texas, Houston, big city. I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly? No, not at all. I know just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago, just after the poster photo was taken, on the same day the urn arrived here. Oh, okay. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. Oh no. Adrian. When I tripped on a paint can and lost my balance. The box I was carrying crashed to the ground. Oh no. I heard a terrible noise and thought my heart was going to stop. I moved. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened. All because Maya... It's not all because of Maya, but she made a pretty bad box. That is not a good box. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. I mean, mood. And let out a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. I thought he was calling Adrian clumsy, but no, he's calling Maya clumsy. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Korean Village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards were pretty big. And that's when the I am got changed to Amy? I didn't know how it was originally written. But any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Amy. Don't say that. Don't make fun of an 9-year-old. Because she's not good. I was actually not that great of a reader as a kid. It wasn't until like mid-late middle school. And Adrian. Any sane person? Really? Oh, Pearls. Yeah. It's so sad. She was playing with her ball. And it was a narrow corridor. Why would you put a vase on a narrow corridor? Oh. She said she wasn't very good at spelling. Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it since then. Then how did... How did... Yeah. I'm sure they're gonna explain it better than me. But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Oh. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it. Ah, the Amy Faye statue. Uh-huh, that's why it was moved. So the urn had nothing to do with the robbery at all? It was just a coincidence? Or how did what's-his-face end up with the urn then? This man is 34? Christ. I am not looking forward to aging. How is he 34? I don't know, man. He looks much older than that. Okay, the first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen. But Mr. Nick, there were no paint marks on the walls or the floor at the warehouse when we were here. Oh well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just so happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where I put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's still one thing I find strange. What is it, Pearl? The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews? Huh? What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so why would I move it again? Then who was it? Who would have done it and why? On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. Then the next day it was moved, but why? Because someone grabbed the sword that it was carrying? Carried to the basement warehouse of the day of the crime, moved again that night. Huh. It looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case. But why? Why do you think so, Nick? Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was at KB Security. So then why did another Master Mouse show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact. One undeniable fact? Yep, you always gotta have someone who repeats what you just said. The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Oh, to be continued. Next stream, or one of the next streams in the future. Okay. So, I'm going to end things off here, like I always do, by saying good morning, good afternoon, good night, good luck, good riddance, and stay safe. And I'll see you guys next time after I save twice for good luck. Yeah, we always save twice for good luck, because did we save the first time? No, of course not. We got to do it again. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.